Hurricane Fiona has the potential to be a severe storm for parts of eastern Canada this weekend. The hurricane will track northward and into the Maritimes late Friday and Saturday as it transitions to a post-tropical storm. That post-tropical transition does not mean the storm will be weaker, but its structure will change. It will grow in scale and cover even more territory. Bob Robichaud, morning preparedness meteorologist with Environment Canada, said in a briefing Thursday that Hurricane Fiona is an extremely strong and dangerous storm. While the cone of uncertainty is still quite large, it's narrowing each day. Forecast models continue to project landfall over Cape Breton or the eastern mainland of Nova Scotia. The storm was about 1,800 kilometers southwest of Halifax with an intensity of 215 kilometers per hour as of Thursday afternoon. While some uncertainty remains with the track and other details, the potential impacts are becoming more clear. Rain will arrive well ahead of Fiona. A cold front moving in from the west will bring its own rain on through Thursday and into Friday and then begin to tap into moisture from Fiona. The heaviest rain is expected as Fiona tracks through on Friday night and into Saturday. In the early hours of Saturday, Robichaud said the center of the storm is expected to track through Cape Breton, but may veer east or west towards central mainland Nova Scotia or western Newfoundland and Labrador.
To be a very strong storm as it tracks into the region. Still looking most likely to make landfall somewhere near Cape Breton. The cone of uncertainty, it's getting a little more certain. It's tightening up, and it will continue to do so over the next couple of days. You can see the various forecast model plots still showing a landfall there somewhere over Cape Breton, and so that is where we're honing in on our forecast with the potential of that landfall near Cape Breton. You can see this area in red. This is where we're looking at the greatest potential for gusts, 100 to 130, possibly even exceeding that in exposed areas. The best chances of those gusts exceeding 100 will be along the Atlantic coastline, through Cape Breton, along the Northumberland shore. On the back side of the system, there's going to be very strong northerly winds, and even western Nova Scotia could be seeing some widespread gusts 70 plus kilometers per hour. So we should all be preparing for the potential for power outages. Again, those trees are in full leaf. It is not going to take as much wind as it does in a winter storm to knock out power for a prolonged period of time. So we should all be preparing for that. In terms of rainfall, again, with the track along and west of the track is where we're expecting the heaviest rainfall. This is where we're looking at likely a bullseye of 100 to 150 millimeters, with the potential for local amounts exceeding 150 millimeters by the time we get through Saturday. This all begins Thursday night, continues through Friday, and then throughout the day on Saturday. That's why even areas of western Nova Scotia could see 50 to 100 millimeters of rainfall as well. Now, this is, again, going to be really winding itself up as we roll our way through the day on Thursday. Here's the front coming in. That's where the rain gets started. And then as we work our way throughout the day on Friday, the periods of heavy rain continue. Fiona still hasn't even arrived yet until the overnight hours of Friday and into Saturday morning. This is when we get into the meat and potatoes of the system. The strongest winds and the heaviest rainfall, that will continue through Saturday and then finally tapering off through Saturday night and into Sunday. We've got a long time between now and then, Tom and Amy, and so stay tuned for updates on the forecast. This is going to be a changing story where we'll have to keep posted over the next few days, so do stay informed.